Hi, this is Alex from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another live stream number 5, and I have to wait a while before people start popping on. And I hope this time the internet don't look crazy looking like it did in my first live stream. And it's not gonna be a long one, but it'll be a long enough one. Oh, I see. I got one person. I don't know who that. I don't. Yeah, I think that's one person. And it's a nice day outside, nice and sunny. That's why you get a nice clear view. I can sit down on my couch because of the sunlight. And my TV started acting up again. It worked most of the whole day till about 2 something. And I know it takes about a good 5 minutes before people start popping on. So I don't mind waiting. I know last time I did it at this time, I had one person. And I don't really know everybody time zones. So I don't know who gets to see what. I got 2 people. I got one person. Now this will be a mystery. Will I have the same guest star that I had last or yesterday, or will I have different ones today? Yesterday I had Ashley Elder, Jedi Bunny, whatever M, and Music Man. They, hi Ashley Elder. I'm glad you made it to the live stream. And awesome. It'd be nice to have something else to read. Ruby reads, but I do enough of them because I reading is kind of hard because I got bad eyes and everything. So I try to read short books and pray that the stuff is easy to read. Because as you can see, I got a little speech problem, so some of the words don't sound too clear. But I'd be willing to read almost anything. For the rest of this, I got 2 more books to read. One for tomorrow and one for Thursday. And then I won't be reading no more books. I won't have any more books to read. I need more short books. I got a lot of books on my bookshelf, but they're all big fat books. Then I would have to figure out what books are easier to read for the channel. So there might be 2-part episodes of the same book. I have a request for you. Can you get green eggs and ham for Groovy Read? Oh, sure I can. And I just saw that book on eBay yesterday. It was it was it was dirt cheap. And I read that book 100 times when I was little. And I used to have that book in the 80s also. I used to have that book in Are You My Mother from Dr. Seuss. And I don't know what happened to either of the 2 books. You should buy it on Amazon. Well, I would buy it on Amazon, but then it would probably take. Now, it wouldn't take longer. It might be more expensive on Amazon. Go on eBay. I saw it for like $3.99. I don't know how much Amazon would charge for the same book. Let's see. I got my telephone here, so I could look up stuff that you request. That's a PT Eastern book. Oh, I never knew the company book of the company of the book. And I'm glad that I have you to talk to. Let's see, green eggs and ham. Green eggs. Here we go. Okay, that it's about five. See, it's 5.99 on no 5.98 on Amazon. And let's see about the other site. Green. See, here we go. Okay, four is 437 on eBay, but they do have, if I wasn't mistaken, when I was a little kid, like me to play a record of it. With the if you say yes to a record, you would get two stories in one because they got Fox. Let's see, Fox and Socks would be one Dr. Seuss book, and the other one will be your Green Eggs and Ham. So for the price of you get two books for the price of one, unless you just want me to read Green Eggs and Ham. I'll do either or. Let's see if I can show you a picture of it. See, most people, most YouTuber, they know how to put picture on the screen. I ain't never learned that yet, so I do kind of old fashioned with so many buttons. Okay, that's the green. That's the Green Eggs and Ham and Fox and Socks Rucker. If you would like two Dr. Seuss books in one, I'll say the years. Oh, the rabbit, the bear. How many stories are we getting? Okay, it looks like it's only two books. Yeah, 'cause I have to get these kind of things fast because, like I said in one of my videos, that since they canceled Dr. Seuss, his stuff is going. They're cheap still, but they will be going sky high on me. But right now, nobody buying up Dr. Seuss stuff. So that's a plus. And I did try to find. I know Big D Entertainment, not in the chat room, but I did try to find his Mr. Potato Head Kids adventure on Books and Records, and that's a kind of a lost history. I was kind of too late to buy that for the channel, but I do remember seeing the TV show of the Potato Head people. I just never knew there was a book on record of them. There we go. I'm kind of short and the table taller than I am. But for May, we're gonna have a lot of good books on cassette stuff. Mr. Potato Head is in Toy Story. Oh, okay. I didn't know he made it to that movie. Because when I was a kid, he was just on a TV show. I think it was a 1983, 84 TV show. And then it must have been that same time that he was on the Books and Records. And I think I seen Toy Story one time. Don't know. I don't remember much of the movies, so. But I know I had a cowboy. It had some spaceship superhero kind of toy. But like I said, I used to watch a lot of children's stuff with my cousins until they got too old to too old for children's things, and then I didn't have to watch that stuff anymore. But I know I saw Space Jam 100 times, The Lion King 100 times, and other Disney and kids movies and TV shows. And I think I had a Mr. Potato Head toy as a little kid too. Of course, I lost all the pieces, so it was just the potato with no pieces to it. Because I was kind of a floppy kid. I wasn't organized, so I lost a lot of toys and broke a lot of toys. But I did play a lot. I did play a lot of video games and computers back then. They were okay computer games. 'Cause I remember I used to have Jordan versus Bird on a floppy disk when I was little. I used to play that game 100 times on my old computer. 12 years old. Yeah, because let's see, I was born in '82, so all the stuff that came in the late '90s, if there were kids stuff, I didn't really pay attention to them. But I remember watching Power Rangers. That was in the '90s, and the Spider-Man show they had, and I watched Sailor Moon, all the episodes when they first came out. I think Sailor Moon was the only female show I saw in the '90s, unless you count Wonder Woman. But that was a TV show, a '70s TV show. And I didn't really have cable growing up. I had cable off and on, so I saw a lot of rabbit ear stuff. And when we did have cable, I used to watch Cartoon Network a lot. Back when they used to show all the old cartoons from the '60s and '80s, and then when they start going to new cartoons, I stopped watching the channel. And it's and I that's why a lot of the children's show you asked about. That's why I had no clue about them because they came out kind of kind of before my yeah, because I was old when they came out, kind of. Yeah, I did watch a lot of children's show in the '80s and early '90s. I remember watching see Romper Room. Okay, I think that was the '80s. See Eureka Castle. I saw Welcome to Pooh Corner. I love that show. That came on the Disney Channel. I remember watching Mouse where everybody was exercising on the Disney Channel back in the mid '80s. Cause I'm kind of old that I remember when the Disney Channel first came out. Cause they used to show Fraggle Rock. No, that was HBO. HBO HBO had Fraggle Rock, but it did go to the Disney Channel after a long time went by. And I love Mister Rogers when they used to show his stuff on TV way back in the days. I think I watched it up until the show ended. And you might get two live streams today. This one, if my internet holds up, and you'll get another one at nighttime because if the sunlight, like I said, when the sunlight goes down at about 7:15, I, I'll be unseeable. If I turn the light on, you will never see me because it'll be brighter than the screen. And this is just apple juice, so I can talk for a long time when I don't happen to have my throat nice and dry. Oh, we got one person again. Two persons. Now I see when it goes in and out, but I never know who's the number one. Nah. And we will be doing more Sesame Street VCR tapes like I did this month. Because if I can't find the books on records of them stories, the VCR tape is just as good. And then you still get to have part of history for the channel. Because I like to give you any kind of format that I can give you. Record, cassette tapes, VCR, DVDs, CDs. Of course, cassette tapes and CDs will be cassette tapes will be brand new on the channel for May. And this would be my first time hearing a story on a cassette tape also. I think the only story I do remember hearing on a cassette tape was, I think, a G.I. Joe, or I think it was G.I. Joe, or another 80 cartoon that was on a cassette tape. And I had a Mickey Mouse cassette tape player. Now, I didn't have the book on that, so I couldn't remember the pictures. There was no book to it. So this would be the first time playing a cassette tape with the cassette tape in the books. And you get to hear more adventures of certain characters I couldn't play because they were not cassette tapes only. So you will get more, like I said, more Transformers, because there's a lot of Transformers stuff on cassette tapes. And you get a couple more My Little Pony stuff. And you will get Star Trek 3. Too bad they didn't continue the Star Treks on the formats. But I can't play Star Trek, the movies, on this channel. Because I think Warner Brothers, or I think it's either NBC or Warner Brothers, they would take out the channel. Oh no, CBS owns Star Trek now. Yeah. So I can never show you no cartoons or TV shows of Star Trek ever on the channel. CBS was take down my channel for that. and and I did find some more new stuff that I never heard of for the channel also. And we keep getting the requests. That'd be even more bonus stuff. And we will be getting more groovy reads on the channel also, because Frog and Toad book, that record only got 3 stories.